Today's video is going to be the evolve of Smoky Glow, the long-awaited video that I've been talking about for ages but not got around to filming yet. Took a while to script and then it's just been filming. So I thought I would do a little something different instead of talking about someone that I despise on YouTube. Talking about someone who I like, because it would be nice to talk about someone that I like and is not super scandalous and makes amazing content. We are talking about Hannah from Smoky Glow. Smoky Glow is probably one of my favourite YouTube channels that I watch. Like, I enjoy the content where I take a lot of inspiration for like my more commentary videos and my makeup, and inspiration came for Chatty Tutorial Tuesday and someone who I'm like super interested in. So Smoky Glow is a makeup and commentary YouTuber. Smoky Glow posted her first YouTube video on the 27th of April 2017. It was a makeup collection video. It's definitely been interesting seeing the evolve of her content. Like, it started out very makeup beauty related, then it's now more commentary deep dives. Smoky Glow did a lot of tag videos, still does the odd tag video, but did a tag video, a second video, the Ride or Die makeup challenge, makeup tag, which is interesting because tag videos were quite a big part of her channel. Tag videos is something she does a lot on her channel. I haven't seen one recently because it's more a lot of deep dives and things. Channel. Then Smoky Glow started posting tutorials on her channel. Like, this was the time of tutorials, like how to get a full coverage foundation and contour, which really fitted for the time of 2017, which was more full coverage, matte foundation, contour, kind of similar to my makeup today. Very sort of bold, full coverage, matte. Like, I have foundation, I've got bronzer, I've got concealer, I've got a lot of eyeshadow on. Got the matte lipstick, I've got blush, I've got the highlight, I've got everything. Essentially, at this point in time, Smoky Glow's content was a lot of tutorials and a lot of reviews on different palettes. There was a video on the Naked Heat palette. This video shows sort of more a beginner tutorial for like for the Naked Heat palette. Like, Smoky Glow would do a lot of beginner makeup tutorials, and tutorials were quite part of her channel. Like, that was the direction of the channel. Smoky Glow then introduced Tutorial Tuesday, which was a tutorial posted on a Tuesday of a different eyeshadow palette. In these tutorials, Smoky Glow Hannah would do a look, would give a review, and would just have a general sort of chit chat. And that was kind of the structure of what the video would be. Another significant part of Smoky Glow's content was, at that point in time, anti-hauls. Anti-hauls are one of those things where definitely more scaled back on. Like, there's different variations of an anti-haul nowadays. I've done a video talking about anti-hauls, and Smoky Glow anti-hauls are definitely not much a part of her channel as it was at this point. Smoky Glow did definitely a lot of tutorials on Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes and reviews. The first ABH palette review I found was on a palette called Subculture. Smoky Glow first got major traction was a video about John Cookian, which John Cookian is a drama channel who did some bad drama, did some bad stuff and reported on drama, and then drama channels started reporting on the stuff he did. Smoky Glow also did like fun videos, like boyfriend does my makeup. Smokey Doe did a few videos on John Cookian and one on cooking cosmetics. Another common thing was collection videos. Smokey Go did collection videos at the time where collection videos were quite popular at the time. Like, that was a big thing on YouTube, collection videos. At this point, Smokey Glow very much based her content on like makeup and would sprinkle in drama content. The makeup content Smokey Glow would do was like tutorials, reviews, tags, slays and nays, and anti-hauls. Smokey Glow drama videos at this point were very much my thoughts videos, like thoughts on John Cookian, Tana Mojo. Every Christmas on her channel, every Christmas time, Smokey Glow would do the Christmas gift guide. Another dominant Christmas video would be a holiday anti-haul. Smokey Glow also would have the annual best and worst makeup of the year. Also tried doing a vlog. Up until 2019, Smokey Glow would do a what I got for Christmas. This was another common video. Now we move into 2018, so that was 2017, but now I'm going to talk about Smokey Glow and where content evolved in 2018. It was kind of more of the same in 2018. Smokey Glow still had a lot of my thoughts videos, kind of did them, but did even more my thoughts videos. Doing my thoughts on Logan Paul, a video on the Natasha Denona palette versus a Colourpop palette, more collection videos, like she would do collection videos on individual parts of makeup, like a blush bronzer collection, an eyeshadow palette collection. Collection videos were quite popular at this point. Smokey Glow still carried on talking about John Cookian and the slays and nays. This point was where Smokey Glow started including story time videos. You could tell her content was sort of at that point where it was trying everything and seeing what would stick kind of phase. Like, she was still kind of figuring out her content. It was still very much trying lots of different things, seeing what would stick, all that kind of thing. First impressions were quite a big thing on Smokey Glow's channel, and they were becoming more of a thing at that point, while still keeping in anti-hauls. Smokey Glow did a video talking about her thoughts on like drama channels and sort of talking about thoughts on drama channels. It was where I kind of got the inspiration to sort of share my thoughts on drama channels, because that's sort of where my content kind of sits. Is definitely talking about drama that I have something to say on, or something that I want to talk about specifically. Not just talking about everything, because there's no point talking about something you either don't care about, don't feel comfortable talking about, or don't want to talk about in general. The My Thoughts on Drama Channels video, I did it in November because I never know what to film in November, because it's like I'm preparing for... It was like I was preparing for Vlogmas the first year I was on YouTube, and then I did Slickmas the second year, so I never know what to film. Smokey Glow, what was good about her tutorials and what I think for me really I was so drawn to her tutorials was because they were like a beginner level, which is really relatable for a lot of people. Testing makeup for someone with an average skill level. First impressions and testing makeup were a big thing. Even today they're still kind of popular, but they're not really a part of her channel anymore as such. Tag videos were definitely not nearly now as popular on YouTube as they were back in the day. Tag videos were popular from like the years of 2015 to 2017. Smokey Glow, especially at the start, compared the most expensive to the cheapest version and talked about whether it's worth the money. Like, at the beginning, Smokey Glow's content was definitely very anti-consumeristic content, whereas now it's kind of a bit of both. Smokey Go does talk a lot about smaller creators and what's it like being a smaller creator. Those are my favourite videos, even though now she's more of a mid-sized channel. I do enjoy finding out more about the YouTube platform and different aspects of different size creators. Smokey Go on her channel talks about many different YouTube drama events from start to finish. Some of the creators Smokey Go has talked about I haven't even heard of, like, didn't even know John Cookian was a thing. Smokey Go still at this point continue to do anti-hauls. They still are today a part of her channel, but not quite as much as it was at the beginning. Smokey Go would talk about makeup that she would buy, which it was good. Like, I really like the middle ground, because I feel like I'm kind of the middle ground. Like, don't waste your money, but don't not buy something you want to buy. 10th of April 2018, Smokey Go uploaded her first ever Tutorial Tuesday, which was a palette that was the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, the Prism palette. Smokey Go would, as well as doing first impressions, talk about makeup that she'd been enjoying. Smokey Go, I like her channel because she talks about a wide range from like drugstore to like high-end to luxury brands. Like, I do like the mix of both. Smokey Go would do like fun like videos, like the boyfriend tag, boyfriend guesses the price of girly products, boyfriend does my makeup, boyfriend does shop my stash. Smokey Go from 2018 to 2020 did a beauty room tour. Smokey Go would do like a wide range of Tutorial Tuesdays. She did her second Tutorial Tuesday palette with the KKW Mario. Smokey Go did a Project Pan this was around the time Project Pans were popular, so there'd be like Project Pan updates. Smokey Go would do monthly slays and nays. Smokey Go continued to do some more My Thoughts videos, more thoughts on drama channels. Glow did a video that was a full face of makeup on thrown away. Such a creative idea. Smokey Go also carried on doing tag videos. One was called Spilling the Tea tag, which is a tag to do with YouTube. Smokey Go did a My Thoughts on Kat Von D. I like how Smokey Go doesn't just talk about all the drama, she talks about the drama that she cares about and has something to say and can contribute to the conversation on YouTube about it. Smokey Go even did a My Thoughts on the Petty page and Jackie Heiner. Smokey Go, I do like the range of creators that she covers. Smokey Go also did do a lot of fun videos at this point. Like, this was kind of the point where it was a lot more of the fun videos, like music festival vlogs. Smokey Go didn't just do tags related to being YouTube. Smokey Go also did tags related to makeup. Smokey Go did a series on her channel called Trying to Look Like an Instagram Model, which I find such an interesting video to watch. I haven't watched all of them, but I've watched a couple and I found them so interesting. Smokey Glow continued trying out new products, dupes, and did videos. Ugly makeup products. Smokey Glow also did like collection videos. Smokey Glow did a video with the original Norvina palette talking about like the drama with Norvina and that. Smokey Glow during 2018 continued with declutter videos, like she had a highlight declutter, a lipstick declutter, an eyeshadow declutter. Smokey Glow also talked about makeup brands she didn't support. I find it interesting what brands what creators don't support. On the 4th of August 2018, Smokey Glow uploaded her first ever Yes or Pass video. I've watched a couple of these, but they're not like my most favourite video on her channel. Like, I'll watch them if interested. Like, I think there's only once where I've watched quite a few. Smokey Glow carried on doing my thoughts videos. She did my thoughts on the first Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star series. My thoughts. Smokey Glow did a thoughts on Gabby Zamore and the beauty community. Smokey Glow did favourite shades in makeup palettes tag, which sounds so interesting. Then we had the summer slays and nays. Now we're getting into the phase of Dramageddon 1, which happened in 2018, which Smokey Glow does lots of videos on. She did my thoughts on Laura Lee's apology. Smokey Glow did a review on the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collection. My thoughts on Gabby Zamore's apology and why it matters. Smokey Glow at this point did live streams where she would talk about YouTube drama. At this point, up until like 2020, Smokey Glow carried on doing declutter videos. They were a big part of her channel. She had the bronzer and blush declutter, the foundation and concealer declutter. Smokey Glow, at this point, anti-hauls was still a big thing. She did a full anti-haul, which I love Smokey Glow's anti-hauls, and I didn't think I would like anti-hauls. I kind of discovered them at December during Slipmas, when I really discovered anti-hauls. Like, I think the first one I watched was Roasting Christmas Holiday Makeup, which was 2021 Glomus day number 1 video. Smokey Glow did my thoughts on Jaclyn Hill and the beauty community. This was a time where Jaclyn Hill drama channels were talking about the stuff she's done. Smokey Glow arrived with one of her most well-known series. Did a yes or pass. Smokey Glow did makeup tags on her channel, like the makeup mess tag, where tags were a big thing in the beauty community. They're not as big now. Smokey Glow wrapped up her decluttering series by talking about what she'd learnt from decluttering. Smokey Glow did a full face of new makeup and another video which was a face of old makeup, which was like a full face of OG makeup. This was a very popular video. Smokey Glow did the Power of Makeup video, which Nikki Tutorials did, which made her blow up and made her big on YouTube. Loads of YouTubers have done it. Smokey Glow talked about old hyped up makeup. Smokey Glow at this point still continued to do reviews and did personal content. Like, this was the time of personal content where she talked about her tattoos. Smokey Glow did my thoughts on Jeffree Star, James Charles. Smokey Glow would even talk about her favourite eyeshadow palettes. Smokey Glow bought another installment in her video series trying to look like an Instagram model. I love watching them. They're just good for light entertainment or just to do your makeup alongside. Smokey doing a question and answer with her boyfriend. Smokey Glow did quite a few my thoughts videos, which I find sometimes quite interesting and sometimes I'm not always a fan. Smokey Glow 2018 was the year of makeup collections. Glow continued her series Slays and Nays. She would do them pretty much every sort of season. Smokey Glow also talked a lot about the beauty community. Smokey Glow at this point had done loads of anti-hauls. Smokey Glow created her own makeup tag, which I would like to do on my channel at some point. If you'd want that, then comment down below. Smokey Glow did my thoughts on Jake Paul. Quite a few drama channels were talking about Jake Paul. Smokey Glow even reacted to her first video, which a lot of creators have done. Smokey Glow talked about, as her channel went on, trying new makeup brands, like indie makeup brands. Like, she wanted to try more indie brands as opposed to just mainstream brands like Too Faced. Smokey Glow did a tutorial Tuesday on the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, like a lot of them. Like Sultry, Modern Renaissance, Soft Glam. Smokey Glow did a video testing makeup products that she anti-hauled. Common video on Smokey Glow's channel was, if the makeup was destroyed, what would she rebuy? Glow did an interesting video on turning herself into a Snapchat filter. At this point, Smokey Glow started doing on her channel Knit With Me's, where she would knit and tell a story. I've enjoyed watching them, like I've watched some of them. Glow talked about her least favourite colours in different makeup palettes. Glow did expensive, least expensive versus most expensive. Glow would do a lot of get ready with me, talking about things like that. Was kind of how her channel built, and that's kind of what she kept on doing. Glow at this point did a lot of testing makeup videos, continued on with Tutorial Tuesday, and did one with the Naked Cherry palette. I enjoyed it. I quite like the Naked Cherry palette. I think that would probably be like my Naked palette. Glow did Boyfriend Guesses My Makeup Prices. Glow did a first impressions of the James Charles palette. Chatty Get Ready With Me, my thoughts on Samantha Ravendale and James Charles. Glow talked about makeup packaging that she hates. I've done a couple of videos about talking about makeup packaging I hate. Smokey Glow did Chatty Get Ready With Me, talking about cooking, cosmetics. Smokey Glow pretty much every year would do like the Black Friday video. I liked this video I did that Smokey Glow did talking about makeup. I'm so glad I skipped. Smokey Glow carried on doing knitting story times. I enjoy watching them. Like, I do like story time videos. Like, I will watch some of them. Also, they're just nice sometimes to put on the background while I'm like editing or doing stuff. Smokey Glow continued on with makeup related tags. I do apologise for my nose. Itchy doing tags on like makeup opinions, unpopular makeup opinions, makeup journey tag. Smokey Glow did a tutorial Tuesday with the Queen of Hearts palette. Smokey Glow came up with inventing ideas such as reading hate comments in ASMR. Like, I find that quite interesting because, like, even though all creators react to their hate comments, it's like, it's a new interesting thing doing it in ASMR. In 2018 was the year Smokey Glow did it. Her first ever Glowmas, where she would upload a video every day in December. Glowmas started off by reviewing the makeup that she got last year for Christmas, which is an interesting one, and I would not have thought of that. Glow obviously did this standard Christmas videos, like decorating the Christmas tree, decorating gingerbread videos like those. This was the point where Smokey Glow really started to do a lot more live streams. She did one for Glowmas. Smokey Glow during Glowmas, this was sort of the first time you saw her do a lot more collabs. Glow for Glowmas did a video talking herself out of buying makeup, which is something I have to do a lot. I like it because it's interesting to talk about the makeup you have to talk yourself out of buying. Smokey Glow did a What's on My Christmas List for Glowmas D5. Smokey Glow did another interesting video, which obviously was not started by her, that was started by Lauren May Beauty. YouTube superlatives. Like, Lauren May Beauty did it with YouTubers, I've done this video. Smokey Glow did it with YouTubers, I did it with YouTubers. Which I thought was a pretty good concept that no one else really thought of. Good concept Lauren May Beauty thought of. Glow talked about brands that she hates that everyone loves, because obviously we've all got those brands we hate but everyone else loves. Smokey Glow did the thoughts on Jackie Aina. Glow did the annual Christmas gift guide. Smokey Glow did the style swap with Georgia Harris. Smokey Glow did our annual best and worst makeup of the year. Smokey Glow even did the first mukbang on our channel, which I do like mukbangs. They make me hungry. I enjoy watching them. Smokey Glow did another video in a series of trying to look like an Instagram model. Smokey Glow did a declutter video, which declutter videos were quite common on our channel at this point. Smokey Glow did a knitting story time video, which I enjoy just listening to them, having them on in the background. Smokey Glow talked about makeup marketing that she hated. Like, that's such an interesting idea. Like, I never thought to do that. Like, I don't think I know that much about makeup marketing. Smokey Glow did a tutorial Tuesday with the Dominique Cosmetics Berries and Cream palette. I quite like that palette. I love seeing all the different palettes Smokey Glow tries, because some of them I've not even heard of. Smokey Glow did a making cookies video. I like the variety of content in Glowmas. Glow carried on doing the My Thoughts videos about Gabby Hanna, Trisha Paytas, Laura Lee. Glow also talked about new makeup releases. Smokey Glow did another declutter, but instead of makeup it was skincare. Smokey Glow, I liked how she talked about creators not to stan in 2019. Smokey Glow did another get ready with me, chit chat, get ready with me. Smokey Glow did a Q&A while wrapping presents, often known as like a wrap and chat. Glow did a what I got for Christmas, kind of traditional Christmas content. I like those videos, don't always watch them. Glow did a chatty live stream. I've watched some of Smokey Glow's live streams. Glow did another trying to look like an Instagram model, which I do enjoy watching, haven't watched that many. Smokey Glow also continued doing tag videos. One of them was the truthful YouTuber tag, which I have done. This was the person who came up with this tag.
A few moments later.
Truthful YouTuber tag was created by Mel Thompson. Go did her New Year's video, her annual New Year's video. Now we're going to move into 2019 into Smokey Glow did a New Year's anti-haul. This is when anti-hauls was still a common thing on our channel. Glow talked about not scamming children in 2019. Smokey Glow did album art makeup. Haven't watched it, but it looks impressive. Glow did a video talking about Logan Paul. Smokey Glow I liked did a mukbang Q&A. Love those videos. Glow did a YouTube Made Me Buy It, which was kind of like a trend in 2016. Smokey Glow did her first tutorial 2019 with the purple.
A few moments later.
Glow did the purple Halo Eye Jacqueline Hill Bling Boss palette. I do like purple looks. Glow turned herself into an Instagram egg. Smokey Glow introduced to her channel in 2019 weekly drama updates. Smokey Glow did a no buy video, which I thought was interesting because at that point no buys, low buys, anti-consumeristic content was a common thing. Glow carried on with more neutral palettes as well, like a red glam smoky eye. Glow also talked about smaller creator burnout, which was interesting because that was not something I was so aware of, and how different bigger and smaller creators' experience is on YouTube. Smokey Glow talked about why she hated family vloggers. I actually do hate family vloggers. Like, I've never watched them. I've never found any that I really like as such. So those videos were quite interesting. Smokey Glow in 2019 continued doing knitting story times. One of my favourite videos that Smokey Glow did was Makeup That Is a Gimmick video. Because I think some makeup's gimmicks and I like hearing about gimmicking makeup. so I don't end up buying it. Glow did a tutorial Tuesday with the Violet Voss palette, which was a pink halo eye. Smokey Glow did a Winter Slays and Nays, which was a pretty consistent series on her channel. Smokey Glow did weekly drama updates. These were a big part of her channel for a lot of 2019. Smokey Glow talked about brands she'd never tried and brands that were ruined by social media. Smokey Glow did a mermaid eye tutorial Tuesday. Smokey Glow also talked about limited edition makeup that she missed, because there is this big culture around limited edition. It's interesting because I feel like limited edition makeup is something I don't really think about. It was interesting that Smokey Glow talked about the drama that happened during the week. Smokey Glow also did the Bratz challenge, trying to look like a brat doll. Smokey Glow did the 10-minute makeup look, which was definitely a good video because it showed how to do your makeup in 10 minutes. I like how Smokey Glow tried lots of different makeup looks on her channel. Smokey Glow did a pinky makeup with the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is like a Valentine's Day themed makeup look. Smokey Glow did a Valentine's Day mukbang. I love watching mukbangs. I don't know why, they just make me hungry. I would say the weekly drama videos definitely became a staple video on Smokey Glow's channel. Smokey Glow also talked about the behind the scenes of YouTube and the truth with YouTube. I like how, because it kind of did make me a bit more educated on YouTube, because I didn't really know anything when I started. Like, literally, you don't know anything. Smokey Glow did a tutorial Tuesday, which was a green and yellow eye look. Tutorial Tuesdays would be a very consistent series every Tuesday that Smokey Glow did on her channel. Smokey Glow did talk about the results and what she'd learned from a no-buy, which was an interesting concept. 2018 was the year that Smokey Glow would show more sort of indie brands on her channel rather than just mainstream brands like Too Faced and that. It was interesting because it showed brands that people hadn't really heard of, and it really broadened everyone's horizons and helped their audience to find other brands that are not just like Too Faced, Urban Decay, those sorts of brands. Smokey Glow also talked a lot about the Rewind Soul. Not something I even really know about, not something that interests me. Smokey Glow did a what I got for my birthday, which was definitely, still is a thing that people do on YouTube. With the Rewind Soul, Smokey Glow did multiple videos talking about it. Smokey Glow during 2019 would do a palette a week for Tutorial Tuesday, which was interesting because you saw like more older palettes rather than just first impression makeup products. Smokey Glow did a Tutorial Tuesday with the Pinky Rose palette, which I thought had an interesting colour story, like I really liked it. Smokey Glow did a winter anti-haul. I like a good old Smokey Glow anti-haul. Like, she's probably my favourite creator for watching anti-hauls. But I've recently discovered other ones that I like Angelica Oles, Abby Williams, and Smokey Glow's anti-hauls. Anti-hauls were a thing started by Kimberly Clark, in case you didn't know. Smokey Glow did a face of new makeup. At this point, Smokey Glow still did weekly drama updates, which was interesting because it kind of depended on the week of what was happening. Like, sometimes there's lots of drama, other times there wasn't lots of drama. Smokey Glow carried on doing the classic makeup collection. 2020 makeup collections were a big thing, now you don't really see them. Smokey Glow did a tutorial Tuesday with the Rude Cosmetics Whatever palette. I like Rude Cosmetics. I would like to try some of their stuff because I think their palettes look insane. Smokey Glow did makeup tags. I tend to watch more YouTube focused tags. Smokey Glow, this was the point where she started doing tutorial Tuesdays with Midas Cosmetics palette, like the La Dolce Vida palette. Smokey Glow is the reason I found out about Midas Cosmetics. Smokey Glow talked a lot about makeup marketing that she hates, which that was an idea I never thought to do. Smokey Glow definitely talks a lot on her channel about stan culture and creators you should stan over and creators you probably shouldn't stan over. Smokey Glow did another part of reading hate comments in ASMR, which I think is such a fun concept. Not my cup of tea personally, but other people do enjoy it. Smokey Glow carried on doing the My Thoughts videos. Smokey Glow did yes or pass, which is kind of like an anti-haul, but sort of enables you to be like, yes, no, not sure, kind of thing, and you're like able to change your mind. Smokey Glow talks about this in her past content video, like reflecting on her past content. Smokey Glow carried on with the weekly drama updates and updates on her no-buy. So you kind of got to follow what it was like being on a journey of the no-buy. Not that I really watched her no-buys or her project plans, like they're not really my sort of thing. 2019, Smokey Glow did declutters. Highlight, blush and bronzer declutter. Smokey Glow even did the perfect subscriber tag. I've done the perfect subscriber tag, I did it during Slickmas. Smokey Glow did an eyeshadow palette declutter. I've not watched many of her declutters. I think I've watched a grand total of like maybe 1 to 5 declutters. 1 to about 3 declutters, I'm not sure. Definitely know I've watched one. Smokey Glow definitely showed what a realistic makeup collection looks like. Smokey Glow by this point really started to get into the drama content. She did a video on talking about why she hates Coachella. Smokey Glow also carried on doing declutters with foundations and primers. Smokey Glow continued with yes or pass. I find yes or pass not my most favourite series, but it is interesting. Like, it's an interesting direction that the anti-haul's going in. Smokey Glow carried on doing tutorial Tuesdays with the Midas High Times palette. She shows how a palette can be colourful but also really neutral at the same time. This is the point where Tati and James Childs' The Sister Tour was happening. This was a topic that Smokey Glow was really educated on, like, she's the reason we kind of know about this stuff. Smokey Glow did a lipstick declutter. This one's been popping up in my recommended. I've been thinking of watching it, but still not done it yet. Smokey Glow at this point was still doing live streams talking about drama. Smokey Glow did carry on with the mukbangs, but that was kind of a thing that she sort of tried out, but it didn't stick. So it was interesting seeing the evolve of her content. Smokey Glow talked about channel, some of her traditional videos like best and worst makeup of the year. She also did best and worst makeup so far in 2019. Smokey Glow did Is It Worth It with Natasha Denona palettes. Smokey Glow every year, I think from like 2019 till now, roasted the Met Gala. Smokey Glow did a skincare routine video on her channel. Smokey Glow at this point with her channel was doing tutorial Tuesdays, quite a few Colourpop ones. She did a tutorial with the Colourpop Sweet Talk palette. Smokey Glow does definitely a mix of high-end and affordable makeup. Smokey Glow is one of the few channels that definitely talks about problematic beauty gurus. Most drama channels talk about Gabby Hanna, Trisha Paytas. Not all of them necessarily talk about the beauty community as such. It's kind of what I've noticed. Smokey Glow did a tutorial Tuesday on the Rose Slush palette. It was a very colourful palette. Smokey Glow continued doing yes or pass. It was a good way to find out about new makeup. Is it worth the money or not? Could potentially be. Smokey Glow did a lot of videos talking about Jaclyn Hill. It's interesting because Jacqueline Hill is probably one of the most talked about beauty gurus on drama channels. You go talked about the worst makeup, so you can kind of find out about the best and worst makeup. Smokey Glow talked about Jacqueline Hill and the lipstick scandal. Smokey Glow at this point just carried on doing her series, like trying to look like an Instagram model. They're such funny videos to watch. Tutorial Tuesday using the Juvia's Place palette. Forgot about it. Watched most of them, but I don't think I've watched all of them. They're about drama, mostly because I'm not really interested in like her Tutorial Tuesdays as much as just chatty ones. Smokey Glow continued talking about the drama. On the 22nd of July 2019, Smokey Glow started doing ranking makeup products videos. I liked them, I've watched some of them, I've tried a couple myself and I don't think they really worked. Like, Smokey Glow does ranking videos well, mine are always very short. Smokey Glow used the Colourpop Blue Moons palette in a Tutorial Tuesday. I find it interesting just watching people experiment with makeup. I liked how Smokey Glow's content talked about a wide range of influencers. She also did videos like Boyfriend Does My Voiceover for a video. Smokey Glow carried on with the ranking videos, like ranking her bronzers from best to worst. Smokey Glow even shares the truth about why nobody trusts influencers. Smokey Glow did a Tutorial Tuesday using the Midas Lemonade palette. I really did like that palette. I like the yellow palette and I like the makeup look. Smokey Glow also talked about how to start a YouTube channel, which I really liked. Smokey Glow carried on with the ranking videos, like she did a ranking blush video. I like how interesting her ranking videos are. Smokey Glow also carried on doing Yes or Bus, which was a pretty consistent series on her channel. Now we're getting to midway 2019. Smokey Glow did Tutorial Tuesdays, pretty consistent at this point, using more indie brands, which is good because it kind of shows other brands that are not just sort of the most well-known brands. Sort of opens up your eye to other brands. Smokey Glow carried on ranking products. She ranked her face palettes. Smokey Glow definitely did like the old style YouTube videos, which what's in my bag. Smokey Glow tested Makeup Geek palettes on a Tutorial Tuesday. Smokey Glow showed how she packed her makeup. Smokey Glow also carried on doing collabs. She did a collab with Lacey, Spooky Lips and Fat Hips. Smokey Glow at this point started doing more drama and commentary videos. She did a video on mango tea. Smokey Glow also did lots of videos on Shane Dawson. I enjoyed watching her Shane Dawson videos. Smokey Glow would throw in the odd ranking video. She ranked her eyeshadow palettes. Smokey Glow was still doing tutorials and I liked how we got to find out about different brands. She tried like the Stila eyeshadow palette. I didn't even know they did an eyeshadow palette. I only knew them for their eyeshadow toppers. Smokey Glow also did lots of videos on Jacqueline Hill, breaking down everything Jacqueline Hill did, the scandals, talking about them. With Smokey Glow commentary, you can tell that she's talking about people she's interested in, like Jacqueline Hill, Shane Dawson. Smokey Glow on the 26th of July 2019 uploaded her first ever makeup packaging I hate video, which I've watched. Smokey Glow did a Summer Slays and Nays. Smokey Glow did a Tutorial Tuesday with the Colourpop's Oh La La palette. I like the palette. I like pink. It's one of my favourite colours. Got a pinky look on today. Like, this is probably a pretty standard pink look. Hugo did it trying to look like an Instagram model. Turning herself into an alien. I've only watched 2. Trying to look like an Instagram model. Hugo carried on doing Yes or Bus. Yes or Bus was definitely a pretty consistent series Smokey Glow did. Smokey Glow did part 3 of Boyfriend Guesses Makeup Prices. Smokey Go did a tutorial Tuesday on the Morphe 35M palette. I like how Smokey Go did a mix of first impressions and using makeup she already had. Smokey Go talks about drama channels and gives my thoughts. Smokey Go at this point really started vlogging. 11th of August 2019, Smokey Go posted her first ever vlog to YouTube. One of the Smokey Go videos that sort of made her big was the Olivia Jade video. 13th of August, Smokey Go posted her first ever tutorial Tuesday, which was where Smokey Go would talk about drama while doing her makeup. Smokey Go did the makeup I'm so glad I skipped. She did makeup I'm so glad I got on sale. Smokey Go carried on doing yas or bath, talking about new makeup. Smokey Go did it bougie makeup. Did the bougie makeup tag. Smokey Go did a tutorial Tuesday with the Pat McGrath Mothership 5 palette. A brand I'd never heard of until now was Pat McGrath. Smokey Go did other main videos on her channel talking about Jaclyn Hill. By this point, Smokey Go started to do less declutter videos on her channel. Smokey Go talked about makeup she's glad she skipped. Go did tutorials now turned into talk tutorial Tuesday. Smokey Go would do a mixture of colourful looks and neutral looks. Smokey Go did a tutorial on a Huda Beauty palette. I like the looks that Huda Beauty palettes. This was the Huda Beauty Neon palette, which had a lot of pinks and purples in. It's definitely not the most unique colour story, but I did like it. Smokey Go also talked about why she doesn't like family vlogging channels. Smokey Go did an haul of all the summer makeup she bought. Smokey Go continued doing live streams talking about topics, drama topics. I like them. I like having them on in the background. I think they're really good. Smokey Go did a talk tutorial with the Norvina Pro palette, the first one. I have a couple of videos on my channel talking about Anastasia Beverly Hills. One note is Smokey Go talks about different drama and commentary, some things that no one else really talks about. Smokey Go continued doing tutorial Tuesdays. Smokey Go talked about YouTube needing to protect children, which I think is a good thing. Smokey Go, every time she had a new subscribers come, she would do a Q&A. Smokey Go carried on doing yes or pass, like this was a pretty consistent series. Toward the end of 2019, Smokey Go started talking more about YouTube entertainment shows. Smokey Go continued doing Tutorial Tuesday. Smokey Go talked about overhyped makeup. I like how Smokey Glow branched out from anti-hauls into making them better. Smokey Go talked about every part of Shane Dawson's second documentary with Jeffree Star, The Beauty World of Jeffree Star. Smokey Go did a full Slays and Nays. Smokey Go did Tutorial Tuesday with the Lunar Beauty Blue Moon Spell palette. Smokey Go 2019 started doing a series called Unpopular Opinions, where she would ask for unpopular opinions and would react to them. I find her unpopular opinion videos very interesting. Smokey Go talked about makeup scams. It was definitely interesting, Smokey Go's video on the normalization of luxury fashion brands, because luxury fashion brands have kind of become the norm. Smokey Go talked about the downfall of Anastasia Beverly Hills, how they were like the goody two-shoes brand and then they were not the goody two-shoes brand. They were like filled with drama. Smokey Go brought back her trying to look like an Instagram model. Smokey Go continued doing Yas or Pass. Smokey Go did a tutorial Tuesday with the Colitis Futurism Neon Palette, which Colitis is kind of a newer brand, an indie brand that we hear about. Smokey Glow did a Let's Talk About Gabby Hanna and Trisha Paytas. Smokey Glow did a tutorial Tuesday with the Tatty Beauty palette. Smokey Glow did a Let's Talk About the Environment, did a video talking about the environment. Smokey Glow did a full face of first impressions. Smokey Glow did more Let's Talk About videos, like the Let's Talk About Gabby Hanna and Jessie Smiley. Smokey Glow did Yes or Pass. Just before Glowmas, Smokey Glow did a Q&A. Then, in 2019, Smokey Glow hit 100k. Wow. 100k YouTube subscribers. Smokey Glow then did do Glowmas, where she posted 31 videos in the month of December. So, Smokey Glow starts with a holiday anti-haul, like that's kind of like one she's done the past sort of 3 years, is holiday anti-haul. Smokey Glow reviewed the makeup she got last year, which is a pretty standard video. Smokey Glow did a talk tutorial with the Too Faced gingerbread palette. I like the look, but I don't support Too Faced. Smokey Glow did a video talking about the makeup bubble bursting, which was a collab with Raw Beauty Christie. Hugo in 2019 did continue to do more collabs. Smokey Glow brought back her annual YouTube superlatives. Smokey Glow talked about the worst luxury makeup of 2019. Smokey Glow did another video talking about the Rewind Soul. Smokey Glow did a video with her boyfriend reading hate comments. Smokey Glow talked about problematic influencers, which was a collab with Luke Alexandra. Smokey Glow talked about the best makeup of 2019 as well as the worst makeup of 2019. Smokey Glow did a Black Friday and Cyber Monday haul. Smokey Glow did a collab with Abby Williamson talking about makeup marketing that she hated, which was an interesting concept. Smokey Glow did the beauty consumer tag. Smokey Glow did the Indie Makeup Awards. Like, she also did some fun videos like the best and worst music festival stories. Smokey Glow also talked about what it's like being a smaller YouTuber at a slightly bigger size. Smokey Glow talked about the things she was never going to buy again. I found this quite an interesting video, Smokey Glow talking about things I hate about YouTube. I found that video really interesting, to the point where I even did one myself in Slipmas. Smokey Glow talked about the Netflix documentary Broken. Smokey Glow did a part 1 of a closet clean out. Smokey Glow talked about when someone deserves to be deplatformed. Glow did the gingerbread house competition and just did a Let's Chat video. Smokey Glow talked about Flex Culture, which was a collab with Tiffany Ferg. I've watched both of their videos. Glow did the annual What I Got for Christmas. Smokey Glow did a Yes or Pass Boxing Day edition. Talked about the worst makeup of 2019, which was a collab with Teresa is Dead, which I discovered through her talking about, was Teresa is Dead. Instagram versus the Reality, which was a collab with Ready to Glare. An office tour, talking about her favourite things with her boyfriend. 31 was Let's Talk About Nick Avocado and Steven. So 1st of January was the annual New Year's resolution video, which was Smokey Glow's first video of 2020. After a New Year's resolution video came the makeup shaming rant. During 2020, Smokey Glow continued to do live streams, 2020 was the year Smokey Go started a new series, The Evolution of, and kicked off with The Evolution of David Dobrik. Smokey Go during 2020 continued doing Yes or Bus. Did quite a lot of those in 2020. Smokey Go carried on doing unpopular opinions. I love watching her unpopular opinions video. They're so fun to watch and they can just go on in the background. 2020, Smokey Go came out with her collaboration with Midas Cosmetics, which had the Smokey Go palette, highlighters and lip gloss. Smokey Go talked about makeup products that could have been perfect, and that was a collab with Julia Massagut. Smokey Go did a Talk Tuesday showing her Midas collab. Smokey Go carried on doing the Let's Talk About videos, talking about Marlena Stell, Makeup Geek, and the false copyright strikes and ethical responsibility of makeup consumption. Smokey Go did a Winter Slays and Nays. Smokey Go during 2020 carried on talking about drama content, doing a video on Jaclyn Hill. Smokey Go talked about the makeup that she would and not rebuy. During 2020, Smokey Go carried on doing Talk Tuesdays, doing one with the Natasha Denona Love palette. Smokey Go with the Midas palette, what was so good about that collab was she was so transparent about everything. Smokey Go did more talking about new makeup with the Yes or Bus. Smokey Go did a Talk Tuesday with the Lethal Cosmetics palette. Smokey Go talked about cancel culture and how it's evolved. During quarantine, Smokey Go started a podcast called The Middle Ground Podcast, which is now The Glow Show. Smokey Go talked about TikTok teens, which was good to talk about kids on the internet. Smokey Go did first impressions. Smokey Go talked about what it was like being a medium-sized channel, which is where she's at now. I personally think that there's some Smokey Go did talks about the good bits of makeup and the bad bits and the lazy bits of makeup. Smokey Go talked about the best and worst celebrity makeup brands. Smokey Go carried on doing drama and commentary videos talking about Trisha Paytas. Smokey Go showed her Holy Grail products. Smokey Go talked about Tana Mojo on the MTV show. 2020, Smokey Go did an honest review on the Disney Colourpop Mulan collection. Smokey Go talked about the forgotten makeup brands. I never realised how many brands that are forgotten and ones you don't think are forgotten. Smokey Go did a trend going around on YouTube giving my subscribers advice. Smokey Go did Yes or Bus, which was talking about new makeup. 2020, Smokey Go did a couple of makeup declasses, but there were not as many 2020 as there have been in previous years. This was the point where Smokey Go started to cut down on makeup declutter videos. Smokey Go did the tag of if all the makeup was destroyed, what would I rebuy? Smokey Go does a full face of makeup she's forgotten about. Justinka's video, because there's stuff in our collection we all forget about. Smokey Go showed more looks with the Midas palette, showing a bright colour and a more neutral look. Smokey Go in 2020 talked about TikTok drama. Smokey Go did a spring makeup releases Yes or Bus. Smokey Go continued doing Let's Talk About, We Need to Talk About videos. 2020, Smokey Go also started watching influencer shows like James Charles Instant Influencer. Smokey Go also talked about different parts of YouTube like affiliate links. Smokey Go talked about quite regularly on her channel Makeup I'm So Glad I Skipped. I love how Smokey Glow talked about the mistakes she made as a smaller creator, because it's good sharing mistakes she made so you can like learn from them. Smokey Glow did the trend assumptions videos. Smokey Glow talked about YouTube apology videos, which is quite interesting. Smokey Glow talked about different brands in yes or buzz. Smokey Glow during 2020 carried on doing live streams. This was the year she started talking even more about YouTube apology videos. Smokey Glow did a tutorial Tuesday on a palette I really like. Smokey Glow did a tutorial Tuesday using palette I really like, the Sigma Core de Rosa palette. I like the Sigma Core de Rosa palette. Smokey Glow talked about makeup packaging she hates, which I find interesting. I've talked about it. Smokey Glow in 2020 talks about YouTube reality shows a lot more. He talks about family blogging channels. Smokey Glow continued doing Yas or Pass. Smokey Glow did multiple videos talking about Gabby Hanna. 2020, Smokey Glow talked about her non-makeup favourites. Smokey Glow on her channel would talk about the beauty community, and videos on the beauty community were so good. She's so knowledgeable. Smokey Glow showed what her makeup collection would look like if she wasn't a YouTuber. Smokey Glow talked about creators she enjoyed, like Jenna Marbles. Smokey Glow did lots of videos on Dramageddon 2, which included Jeffree Star, Shane, James Charles, and Tati. 2020, Smokey Glow threw in the odd anti-haul. She did a summer anti-haul. Smokey Glow on her channel did video talking about Shane Dawson. I like Smokey Glow's videos on Shane Dawson. 2020 was the year where Smokey Glow started doing less tutorial Tuesdays. He did one with the Pat McGrath Rose palettes, edition 1 and 2. Smokey Glow did a beauty room tour, which I really liked. Smokey Glow did videos talking about Tana Mojo. Smokey Glow definitely talked about what happens when brands take accountability, which is interesting because no one really knows what happens when brands take accountability. Smokey Glow did a talk tour Tuesday playing with the Raw Beauty Christie palette and doing a beauty community tag. Smokey Glow would on her channel talk about black owned brands, which is such a good thing because it just makes us more aware of different brands. Smokey Glow talked about Jeffree Star and his lack of apologies. Smokey Glow talked about influencer entitlement, which is a very good topic to talk about. Because a lot of influencers, they are like entitled around the middle.
A few moments later.
Around the middle of 2020, Smokey Glow did more talk tutorial Tuesdays. She did a talk tutorial with the Colourpop Wild Nothing palette. Yo did Yes or Pass, talking about one size fits all beauty. Smokey Glow did a lot of ranking videos in 2020, ranking her highlighters from best to worst. Smokey Glow, I liked how she talked about makeup gimmicks because it shows what not to waste your money. 2020, Smokey Glow started showing some more indie brands like Colitis. She did a talk tour on Tuesday with the Colitis Escape Pod palette. Smokey Glow did a rankings blush video from best to worst. Smokey Glow did a talk tutorial Tuesday with the Give Me Glow Vintage Rose palette. Smokey Glow did a shopping spree of indie makeup brands. It's nice to see alternative brands to like Too Faced, Morphe, Jaclyn Hill. Smokey Glow carried on with the Evolution series, doing one on Gabby Hanna. I did an Evolve with Gabby Hanna. It's interesting because there's so much I didn't know about Gabby Hanna. Now I know after watching and researching. Smokey Glow did a ranking of bronzers. Smokey Glow did a tutorial Tuesday with the Colourpop Candyland collection. End of August coming into September of 2020, Smokey Glow did more evolution of. She did the evolution of Tana Mojo. Smokey Glow talked about makeup, moving away from reviews and tutorials. Glow carried on talking about influencer apology videos. Smokey Glow threw in the odd review here and there, but she did start to move away from like first impressions reviews. Smokey Glow did carry on with Yas or Buzz, which was a consistent series on our channel. September 13th, Smokey Glow posted an evolve of. This was the first evolution Smokey Glow did of a makeup brand, because up until that point she'd done YouTubers. She does a mix of makeup brands and different creators on the platform. She did an evolution of Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Smokey Glow did a tutorial Tuesday with the Nikki Tutorials Beauty Bay palette. Smokey Glow is kind of the reason I know about Nikki Tutorials, because I hadn't really heard of her up until that point. Smokey Glow reflected on her past YouTube content. Smokey Glow continued doing yes or pass and talking about the rise of the mini palettes being more of a thing. Smokey Glow did the evolution of Ember Chamberlain. Smokey Glow didn't just talk about makeup that she'd bought, she talked about makeup she was glad she skipped. But she also talked about the makeup that gives her FOMO. Smokey Glow did a tutorial Tuesday. Smokey Glow also talked about her current favourites. Glow did Slays and Nays. Smokey Glow threw in some drama content as well. Smokey Glow did tutorial Tuesdays using the Pat McGrath holiday palettes. Smokey Glow did another Assumptions video. I like watching Smokey Glow's Assumptions video. Smokey Glow also ranked her high-end eyeshadow palettes. I like watching her ranking videos. I watch mostly the eyeshadow palette ones. Smokey Glow talked about the top 10 things she couldn't live without. Smokey Glow did another yes or pass, talking about makeup release fails. Smokey Glow did a whole evolution of Jaclyn Hill. Smokey Glow did a tutorial Tuesday using the Rare Beauty palettes. Smokey Glow did another video in her trying to look like an Instagram model series. Smokey Glow did some Halloween content. Smokey Glow did yes or pass with lots of different makeup brands. Smokey Glow did a collab with Abby Williamson, which was a rant about flex culture in 2020. Smokey Glow talked about influencers profiting off scandals, which is quite an interesting topic and that's not really talked about enough. Smokey Glow talked about the I'm probably not going to say this right, Sephora sales. Smokey Glow did a video talking about perfumes. Smokey Glow did a tutorial Tuesday with the Natasha Denona neutral palette. Smokey Glow did a full face of makeup with the Raw Beauty Christie Colourpop collection. Smokey Glow carried on doing the evolution of Tati Westbrook and her content, which I've watched. Smokey Glow did a tutorial Tuesday with the Huda Beauty Naughty Nudes palette. Definitely like the look of this palette. Smokey Glow did a yes or pass, talking about new makeup. Smokey Glow did a video talking about 2020 drama. Smokey Glow did a reaction to unpopular opinions. Smokey Glow, the final tutorial Tuesday of 2020, did the Lunar Beauty palette. Smokey Glow also continued to talk about makeup she was so glad she skipped. Smokey Glow did the annual Black Friday shop. and Smokey Glow did another makeup brand evolution, the evolution of Morphe Cosmetics. 2020, Smokey Glow did her third Glowmas. Smokey Glow did an anti-haul roasting holiday gift sets. Smokey did a drama video talking about Gabby Montello. Smokey Glow talked about the 20 brands' worst makeup. Smokey Glow did the annual reviewing the makeup she got last year for Christmas. Then there was an interesting video, a really interesting video. Smokey Glow did the discussion with Manny MUA. Smokey Glow did part 2 of Ugly Makeup Palette. Smokey Glow talked about the worst Christmas films. Smokey Glow did another video talking about the Gabby Martell situation. Smokey Glow talked about Shane Dawson and his weird return. Smokey Glow did the annual Christmas gift guide. Smokey Glow talked about the worst influencers. Smokey Glow did another Olivia Jade video. Smokey Glow did the annual best and worst makeup of the year. Smokey Glow talked about makeup brands that lost their magic, and then we get into the Smokey Glow and Angelica drama, which I will talk about. But basically, Angelica posted a video, made some horrific comments. Angelica posted a video addressing the situation, got called out for some things. Smokey Glow called out Angelica on Twitter, saying that Angelica was making microaggressive comments. Hannah from Smokey Glow got called out for backstabbing her friend. Smokey Glow posted apology tweeted. Smokey Glow pinned a comment. Angelica pinned a comment. In Angelica's video, she addressed everything and talks about the beef with Smokey Glow. Smokey Glow had found no evidence, but was still going on with what people were saying. Smokey Glow got called out for being disingenuous. In the past, when being called out for things, she's not made a response video. Angelica mentioned in her video that Smokey Glow's opinion changed. If somebody's getting backlash by the public, Smokey Glow stops supporting them. To protect her reputation, Smokey Glow did an interview with Manny MUA. But when Dragon Dramageddon 1 was going on, she was liking comments shading Manny MUA. Smokey Glow made a response video. Glowmas Day 15 was, yeah, saw past some of the stuff she liked. Glowmas 2016 was a collab with Abby Williamson. The Makeup Cave, What Would Be Cool. Smokey Glow tried the Bratz challenge, and this was a collab with Nisi Pisa. Smokey Glow did an Evermore ranking video. Smokey Glow during Glowmas 2020 revisited the Truthful YouTuber tag, which was a collab with Michelle Wong. Glowmas Day 21 was roasting 2020 makeup trends. Smokey Glow did in Glowmas the annual YouTube superlatives. Smokey Glow talked about what it's like being a commentary channel. Glowmas 24, which was Christmas Eve, Smokey Glow did a collab with LS. Smokey Glow talked about makeup brands she doesn't support. Smokey Glow talked about celebrity and influencer beauty brands tag. Smokey Glow talked about the most forgotten makeup launches of 2020. Smokey Glow did the things I don't have time for, which was a collab with Amanda, and that was an old Jenna Marbles video. Smokey Glow talked about who not to stand during 2021 and did her last video of 2020. Now we're going into 2021. Smokey Go kicked off 2021 with yes or pass. Smokey Go Hannah started a second channel, which was the Hannah Glow channel, which was more fun content, and her first video was ranking the Smokey Glow first Talk to Her Tuesday was with the Give Me Glow Vivid Rose palette. Smokey Glow did a video on Amanda Ending Is Not a Victim. This was kind of a new series that Smokey Glow started in 2021. Smokey Glow talked about makeup that she wouldn't buy because of the price. Smokey Glow did a Talk to Her Tuesday playing with new makeup. Smokey Glow talked about, in 2021, lazy makeup launches. During 2021, Smokey Glow did carry on doing live streams, but not as much as previous years. Smokey Glow talked about why creators leave the internet, which is a very interesting topic. Smokey Glow podcast changed from Middle Ground to the Glow Show. I love that podcast, it's my favourite. Smokey Glow did a yes or pass. Smokey Glow talked about makeup one-hit wonder brands. Smokey Glow carried on talking about in 2021 YouTuber apologies, but she ranked them. Smokey Glow did a Talk to Her Tuesday using the Beauty Bloodline collection. Smokey Glow did a video explaining why YouTuber apologies was so bad. Smokey Glow talked about the makeup packaging that she hates. Smokey Glow did the tag, if all the makeup disappeared, what would she rebuy? Then in 2021, this was the 1 year anniversary of our Midas collab. Smokey Glow did a full face of like trendy makeup as a different variation of her. She talked to Her Tuesday. Smokey Glow talked about the downfall of Patrick Star. 2021, Smokey Glow still talked about indie brands and black-owned brands. Smokey Glow talked about the world of Mr. Beast and his content. Smokey Glow in 2021 continued doing the evolution of
A few moments later.
Nikki and Gabby. Smokey Glow talked about the downfall of Becca Cosmetics. Smokey Glow talked about the YouTube power imbalance. March was when Smokey Glow uploaded first vlog on the Hannah Glow channel. For a week, Hannah from Smokey Glow did daily vlogs. Smokey Glow then did a weekly vlog and then daily vlogs. Smokey Glow did a vlog showing the behind the scenes of what happens when drama happens, and Hannah did video can get vaccinated vlog. Kind of gave me the idea to make mine because I kind of realised you come get vaccinated, me show you what it's like for someone with a needle phobia. Smokey Glow carried doing more 11 evolution ofs. Doing one on Harley Palm. Smokey Glow talked about classic makeup products. Are they worth the hype? Smokey Glow did more Let's Talk About. Let's talk about Jaclyn Hill's new launch. Smokey Glow did Yes or Pass, which basically turned into an anti-haul. Smokey Glow did a Q&A to get to know her with new subscribers. Talked about the downfall of the vlog squad. Smokey Glow talked about the worst makeup collabs. Smokey Glow did a video talking about makeup brands that she'd never tried before. Smokey Glow roasted 2021's best makeup palettes. Smokey Glow did yes or pass with indie brands. Smokey Glow talked about the world of influencer brand trips, which is interesting. Smokey Glow talked about the downfall of James Childs. Smokey Glow did another part to cleaning out her closet. Smokey Glow talked about what it's like being a YouTuber. Smokey Glow did a haul of makeup she loved and hated. Smokey Glow did another Yas or Pass, where ABH kind of lost the magic. Smokey Glow in 2021 carried on talking about YouTuber shows. Nikita Dragon's Snapchat show. Smokey Glow talked about makeup she never used and wasted money on. Smokey Glow I really liked that she talked about. I really like this video and I did it myself. Talking about makeup you'd recommend to someone you hate. Smokey Glow did an unpopular opinions, which I enjoy. Glow did a Hannah Glow. Uploaded a vlog. Hair fix. Smokey Glow did do a few tags. The 21 questions makeup tag. Smokey Glow talked about YouTube redemptions. Smokey Glow continued in 2021 to do Yas or Bus, which talked about what was wrong with Mac. Smokey Glow did rant videos. Smokey Glow tested out makeup that she was thinking about decluttering. Smokey Glow talked about influencer culture. This was the year where she talked about influencer culture a lot. Family vlogging, spring slays and nays. Smokey Glow talked about makeup that would end up Smokey Glow introduced wedding content, talking about saying yes to the dress. Smokey Glow talked about like the celebrity YouTube pipeline. Smokey Glow continued doing Yas or Pass. Smokey Glow did a Let's Talk About Ophel Cosmetics. Smokey Glow talked about the makeup that she had to work for to get a result. Talking about the Nikki and Gabby Snapchat show, so you don't have to. Smokey Glow did a video talking about creep show art. Smokey Glow ranked the best and worst influencer brands. Smokey Glow did a We Need to Talk About Gabby Hannah. Smokey Glow in 2021 introduced her series Internet History with Zintenacon. Smokey Glow talked about YouTube comebacks. Smokey Glow did a makeup unpopular opinions video. Smokey Glow did a video on James Charles. Smokey Glow watched Gabby Hannah's series, so you don't have to. Smokey Glow carried on doing Yas or Bus. Smokey Glow did a Dramageddon 1 Internet History. Smokey Glow carried on reacting to unpopular opinions. Smokey Glow talked about YouTube irrelevancy. Smokey Glow talked about YouTubers turning to podcasts. Smokey Glow talked about another show, The D'Amelio Show. Smokey Glow roasted the Met Gala. Smokey Glow talked about a very important topic, the ethnics of mummy vlogging. Smokey Glow did an internet history video, another installment in her internet history series on Logan and Jake Paul. Smokey Glow did a vlog on her second channel. Glow did a video on influencer scam culture. Glow did a unpopular opinions video. Smokey Glow continued vlogs through October, vlogs such as donuts and dog bath. I like the vlogs. Smokey Glow did a trying to look like an Instagram model video, spooky edition. Smokey Glow, I like this video, talked about the truth of sponsorships. He also talked about the return of Shane Dawson. Smokey Glow did the tag of if all the makeup was lost, what would she rebuy? Smokey Glow did a vlog on her main channel. Smokey Glow did a behind the scenes video of her being on TV. Coming to the end of November, Smokey Glow did Yas or Bus. Smokey Glow talked about the dangers of becoming viral. Moving into 2021 Glowmas. Smokey Glow did the annual roasting holiday gift set. Smokey Glow on the Hannah Glow channel. First Glowmas After Dark was the empty house tour. Glowmas Day 2 was the most forgotten makeup launches of 2021. Glowmas After Dark Day 2 was a vlog of holiday decoration shopping. Glowmas Day 3 was makeup packaging I hate. Glowmas After Dark was a candle haul. Glowmas Day 4 was the Christmas gift guide. Glowmas After Dark Day 4 was Taylor Swift Red Album rankings. Glowmas Day 5 was Luxury Brands Are a Scam. Glowmas After Dark was React. The Smokey Glow reacting to her first ever Glowmas video. I really enjoyed that video. I really enjoyed watching it. Glowmas Day 6, The World of Influencer PR, which I found that video so interesting. Glowmas After Dark 6 was Packing Up Makeup. Glowmas Day 7 was Internet History of Dramageddon 2. And Glowmas After Dark was Decorating the Christmas Tree. Glowmas Day number 6 was Ugly Makeup Palettes. Glowmas After Dark was the unedited version of Editing the Christmas Tree. Glowmas Day 9 was Dramageddon Part 2. Glowmas Day 9 was an unpacking vlog. Glowmas Day 10 was the best makeup of 2021. Glowmas Day 10 After Dark was making Christmas cookies. Glowmas Day 11 was worst makeup of 2021. Glowmas After Dark 11 was my favourite, trying Starbucks holiday drinks. Glowmas Day 12 is the evolution of Elle Mills. Glowmas Day 12 After Dark was the biggest shopping haul. Glowmas Day 13 ranking YouTuber scandals. Glowmas Day After Dark 13 was answering assumptions, which I really enjoyed that video. Glowmas Day 14 was full face of using makeup I never use. Glowmas Day 14 After Dark was a huge tiny train. Glowmas Day 15 was YouTube is a giant high school. Glowmas After Dark Advent Calendar unboxing. Glowmas Day 16, my non-makeup favourites. Glowmas Day 17 was the Evolve of James Childs. Glowmas Day 20, roasting 2021 makeup trends. Glowmas After Dark Day 20 was unpacking the filming room. Glowmas After Dark 2021 was Secret Santa. Glowmas 23, talking about Gabby Hanna on the Red Table Talk. Glowmas After Dark 23 was starting another podcast, which is Glow Standards. Glowmas Day 24, gifts I would recommend to someone I hate. Glowmas After Dark 24, shopping with David. Glowmas Day 27, makeup I'm so glad I skipped. Glowmas 28, the Evolve of Rachel. 29 was the rise and fall of the beauty community. Day 30, my 2021 in pictures. Day 31, things I don't have time for. In 2022, Smokey Glow starts another podcast. 2022, Bus or Bus. Talking about new makeup, Smokey Glow did the evolution of Lime Crime Cosmetics, talking about all the scandals. Smokey Glow talked about the Hype House, which was like teen TikToks and like Teen 10, but TikTokers I like how Smokey Go talks about content she's really interested in and it comes across in her videos. Smokey Go talks about the case of Elizabeth Holmes, which I hadn't even heard of and I'd never be able to talk about as well as she did. Smokey Go talked about the celebrity to podcast pipeline. Smokey Go talks about the return of Creepshow art. Smokey Go does a video talking about the Kardashian scandals. The blazery world of Birkin bags. Smokey Go video she did of 2022 was ranking YouTuber music videos. So fun I did it myself. But from the perspective of someone who doesn't watch TikTok, I've posted it's been up on my channel for a while. Glow talked about Love is Blind and so talked about Love is Blind, and she's done another video talking about Love is Blind. Smokey Glow did the evolution of Anastasia Beverly Hills. Smokey Glow roasts the best and worst Oscar fashion looks. Smokey Glow does another installment of Internet History, the demise of Call Her Daddy. Smokey Glow talked about the rise and fall of Chanel. Smokey Glow talked about the LeBrant family Coachella. Glow did a My Thoughts, is TikTok replacing YouTube? And talks about Disney Channel original movies, Were They Crazy? The 13th year. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.